Here with Jamie Lima from Moonshine Harley-Davidson. They are on the forefront of Harley performance technology. Let's show you the proof in the pudding. It's right here. This is the real magic on this bike for the engine. It's 100.
I'll just explain it.
Go ahead, tell us about the motor, Jamie.
All right, guys, 135 cubic inch. These have our fully CNC game changer cylinders that we do. Our horsepower line is called Moonshine Horsepower, and these are our monster heads. They have a square port intake with a fully CNC intake manifold running a 70 millimeter throttle body, 170 plus horsepower on this guy.
We've got a dyno. If I put that in my dyno, it's gonna be 170.
Maybe 174.
That's radical, because we built on my 110 and it was only putting down 105 in the rear wheel.
Yeah.
So that's radical.
We're cheating. We got 24 more, 25 more cubic inch.
Now that all that is great, but it doesn't do you any good unless the bike can handle the horsepower. You've done major upgrades. Tell us about the suspension, because that really caught my eye.
So right here, this is Kraus Moto. The reason we teamed up with Kraus Moto is because Öhlins engineers the suspensions for the baggers with the Kraus. If you're getting Öhlins from somewhere else that isn't Kraus Moto, they're taking a factory Öhlins, trying to revalve it for the heavier touring bike. The only one made especially for the touring bikes is done from Öhlins for Kraus Moto. Check those guys out, they're amazing. Got the radial brakes on here with a Behringer caliper. That's Kraus Moto as well. We are running our full floating rotors, carbon fiber fender. If you go fast and hit a bump, you got to be able to absorb it. If you want to stop, you got to stop.
So you've got 170 plus horsepower and you've got world-class suspension. This bike could qualify for the King of the Baggers. You'd probably do well with this, the right rider.
It can run the track, but those bikes have a little more tweaks to the suspension than these guys.
Just beautiful. The on the rear, you've got the Öhlins on the back here, right?
We do.
Öhlins shocks on the back, as you can see, and tons of horsepower, killer brakes. You've got the Kraus risers here. What are those, 14s?
No, these are a 10-inch riser with a kickback, and we're running dirt bike handlebars. They're aluminum fly racing dirt bike bars.
Hey, you young guys out there that want a performance bagger, and if you're looking for a shop that can, as a one-stop shop that can do the whole thing with it, you'll get a. Do you do dyno sheets when you do the builds for the guys? You'll get a dyno sheet. The suspension's proven. He's been working with Kraus. They got about a 6-month log on it right now, but go to Moonshine
or Moonshine Harley at YouTube.
Moonshine Harley at YouTube.
Or
check them out.
MoonshineHarley.com.
Check out their channel. They've got builds on there, I'm sure, right? Other builds.
Yeah, Instagram is the easiest way to see a lot of the builds quickly and a lot of the dyno sheets. So our Instagram is Moonshine Harley on Instagram. Check it out. You'll see some really cool stuff.
Now this is the older of the two bikes. What year is this one?
This is the newer. This is the newer 2021 M8.
2021 M8. And what's this one over here?
This is a 2016 twin cam. It's set up the same way as the bike behind us, a little different rear suspension, and it's got a 120 in it with a Star Racing 650 cam.
So if somebody's got a little bit older one they've had for a few years, they paid it off, now they want to make the magic happen. This is it, man. Is this all Kraus on this too? Kraus
a lot of the brackets are Kraus. We team up with them. If you check out this handlebar setup on this, Kraus makes the Moonshine solid gauge mount.
Did they CNC machine that for you and everything?
Yep, so to get this, you have to get it through us, made by Kraus with our specifications.
I love it.
And it's right on your bars. This way,
it's beautiful.
You can see your gauges and your radio. You get full visibility.
Yeah, I don't like having the gauges down low when you're going 100 plus. You can't tell, you know? Not that it really matters at that point, but. So they got a lot of CNC machining on here. This is a 120R. Is that a CVO product or Harley-Davidson?
It was a Harley racing motor. Ours for race, and then we changed a couple parts in it. We've done a little bit of port work to the heads. We swapped out the pistons. 650 Star Racing cam.
What's the scoop with the exhaust on this? It's pretty badass looking.
That is the Moonshine Horsepower. That's exhaust we do with fueling. It's got Fueling's patented anti-reversion chambers. Guys, those are so badass, NASCAR outlawed them.
Now, this has a golden hue to it, which sometimes it can turn gold blue, or blue. Is this a special coating on here?
No, if you use really high quality, thick stainless steel, you don't get that bluing. This is an expensive exhaust, really high quality. The only thing that changed it gold was the heat. It was just raw polished stainless when we put it on. If you notice, it's golder at the top, silver at the end, just because it's not getting as hot down here.
It has a really nice look to it. It almost looks like it's gold plated. Just beautiful. Now this is the same front end as the other one there?
Same front end. The difference is this guy's got a pair of carbon fiber BSTs with some Bridgestone Battle Cruise H50s on it. We like the H50 tire from Battle Cruise. We did a bunch of focus groups with Bridgestone to bring that tire to market.
This is awesome. You got carbon fiber wheels, Öhlins front end, the 120R motor, and it's on my favorite Harley-Davidson, the Roadglide. I mean, this is all-day comfort, but when it comes time to twist the throttle, it's got the horsepower, the suspension, and the brakes to back it all up. Really nice package. Do you sell finished bikes? Are you a Harley-Davidson?
We're a Harley dealer, so you can call us. You can get your brand new bike. You can pick out your motor, suspension, brakes, whatever you want to do. We build it. You pick it up.
You know that we have a shop, and we build Harleys too. We've done a bunch of FXRs and Ironheads. It's not the easiest thing to do to have a team like this that can give you on a silver platter not only the latest, greatest 2022 Roadglide ST or whatever you want, but they can give you a finished product. And if you own a shop, you know what a pain in the ass is to chase down all the parts from Kraus and everybody. Everything's on back order. It's hard to get the stuff. These guys will give you a finished product. You can probably finance the whole thing too, right?
Sometimes, depends on the situation. Carbon fiber rims in stock. We keep inverted front ends in stock. All the motors we do, because we do 2 big motors every day.
That's ridiculous. You guys, are you the biggest shop in the country as far as pumping out volume of these?
For a Harley dealer, yeah. I mean, we compete with the big boys.
That's awesome. I know Laidlaw, they do some, Matt Laidlaw has a good channel. He pumps out some nice bikes.
Matt Laidlaw does some really cool bikes, plays in California. So he's got a little more restrictions than we do. Good friend of ours, awesome channel, awesome guy.
And you guys are Tennessee, East Coast. So if you're coming down for Bike Week, give him a call, check him out, moonshineharleydavidson.com, or on Instagram or on YouTube. Check them out, subscribe to their channel. What a great group of guys here, and one of them is from Long Island actually. So if you want to buy yourself a world-class custom Harley, these guys are the real deal. They're totally connected with Kraus Racing, and they were building performance baggers before it was an in thing. And make no mistake, it is an in thing. Thanks for watching. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do. Lots of great footage coming your way from Daytona. Thanks for watching, and as always, God bless America.